Hello, Neil from UK Sport Academy. Stage 2, a big stage. Hope you enjoyed playing those practical team sports. Also, a little bit of experience in performance analysis. Okay, so that may be a career pathway for you in the future. There's a growing sector in the sport industry, performance analysis, and it helps players get from being sort of good players to really elite players, that little 1% that can make the difference. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed gaining some experience in that sort of sector. Okay, to start with, you had to go on Google Docs. You had to get the observation checklist appendix. You then need to come up with a set of criteria that you were going to use to assess an elite player, and also going to use against yourself to assess yourself. Okay, so you could either do that by watching a video of yourself playing, or having a peer maybe use your checklist to assess yourself. Okay, once you've done that, you then need to write up sort of your strengths and weaknesses. It's asking you to do that. If you want to get your merit and distinction, it's asking you to use specialist skills. So think about a performance analyst in a professional football club. What skills would they need to possess and demonstrate to improve their footballers at their club? Okay, and you need to make sure you use those in your observation checklist, in your assessments, and then when your written work and your report, when you're doing your feedback on strengths and weaknesses. Okay, I also asked you in your previous project, I asked you to start putting together your 4-week football logbook, because I realised you might have stopped playing football at this point. So hopefully you've got that football logbook complete with your skills, techniques and tactics in there from your 4 weeks. Okay, so using your observation checklist, using your 4-week football logbook, we're then looking at sort of assessing that. Okay, so doing a bit of a performance analysis on that. So what were your strengths, what were your weaknesses? Okay, now I've again put another appendix together for that. It's the performance analysis appendix that's on Google Docs. So again, you should download that and complete that in full. Okay, to make sure you don't miss out on that pass, merit and distinction criteria. Okay, so with that, I've suggested that you use a performance profile and a SWOT analysis as a way to assess how good and what your areas of development are. Okay, but you might find that a little bit boring. There are other methods you can use if you want to. Go onto the NCFE spec and have a look at the list they suggest there. But for practicality, I thought that's the easiest way for you to hit that criteria. SWOT analysis, performance profile of yourself, and then a performance analysis and a performance profile and a SWOT analysis of a peer in a completely different sport. Okay, so it must be a different team sport. So you might say, right, we also play basketball, so I'm going to do a SWOT analysis of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats in basketball, and a performance profile in basketball. Okay, and then you write up a little report to go with that. Okay, to get your higher grades. So in regards to after you've done your sort of your performance profile and your assessment, you need to put together a development plan. It's all in that same appendix. Okay, if you complete that comprehensively, so you add lots of detail, loads of justifications of why you've put in what you've put in regards to your SMART targets. Why have you set that as a SMART target? What's the impact going to be if they improve and hit that target you set? Okay, so lots of justification show real understanding and real knowledge. For your peer assessment in basketball, again, it's looking for a development plan, what they're going to do now to improve in basketball, and you really need to prioritise those strengths and weaknesses that you've noted down in your reports. Okay, so why is that a strength? Is that the top strength? Is that the most important strength for basketball? This area for development, is this the most important one? Is this the one that he really or she really needs to develop and improve to become a better basketball player? This is the most significant component of their performance, and this is perhaps the least significant, but it's still an area for development. Okay, so just to go over that again, what do you need to get onto a platform where it's your observation checklist appendix, it's your 4-week logbook appendix, your football logbook, it's your performance analysis appendix, which has your development plan all in there as well, and there's lots of stuff on the platform to complete at the same time. Other stuff you can include, please, if you've got any visual evidence, so you need to demonstrate skills, techniques and tactics in those two team sports. So if you've got video footage of that, if you've got pictures of that, that's great. Your tutor needs to do observation records of that section of it as well. Okay, and then if all that onto the platform, and this is stage 2 done. It's a big one. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in stage 3. Thank you very much.